today Derry started to dig out the barn because the wall inside always gets quite wet, and it was built against the hill, as you can see. And the problem was that one thing is that this is too wide, and the other thing is that there is some rocky stuff in there that he might be able to scrape into shingle, but he needs a smaller digger with it, and he hopefully has phoned up the company that rents out the stuff, this one here. Can we get a smaller one? And then if we get a smaller one, we're going to dig the barn out next week, because the back wall is always damp, and that comes in because there's no damp course done, and it just comes in from the hill. So if you use that as a treatment room, that can't be like that. You have to have it dry and warm, and like this it's not going to work. So that's a real shame, really, because that's going to cost quite a bit extra again. But the alternative is also, what I'm going to do is we still have to pay for 2 bat surveys, because someone, the people that came for the 1 bat survey, they found some old dried up bat shit on one of the walls, which I don't know whether that counts for anything, but they say it does. So we have to do 2 bat surveys, and before I spend the money on that and £462 for to the council for the application, then we'd rather have the thing stand on its own for a while, and if it collapses, that's the end of it. That's the decision that I've made. Call that a frontal lobe decision or whatever, but that's how it's going to go. So if we dig the hill away and have the wall dry and it still stands, then it's worth doing more to it. Otherwise it isn't. So most of the shit has come out of this, which is quite nice. So a lot of the shit is there. That's supposed to be my winter field, or probably 2 winter turnouts I'm going to make from the cow fence at the end there to the road here, or to what's going to be the yard, or whatever you want to call it. And so hopefully that will be good. But for winter turnout for 2 horses, I think that will be enough. At the moment I can't remember whether I said anything about this part in the first video that I did, or maybe it was the second one. I can't remember into which that part of the film went. There was loads of crap underneath that was getting, with rain and stuff, more and more obvious, and it was more and more uncomfortable for the horses to walk on the path. It was going to dip down, or it was dipping down as well, and we've leveled it out now, and all the shit that people have hidden in there to, I think, to fill the divvy in here is gone now, and we're going to put hopefully some of the stone on there and have a proper pathway there, which will be nice. because even when it rains, it will be a little bit like this bit here that never used to be terribly wet. At the moment you can see marks of the heavy vehicles that we're using to clear this, but everything is tidier now. There's not so much dirt lying around everywhere anymore. So I'm quite pleased with this, and I'm hoping that eventually this will be very nice. I think it will cost enough to get it there to whatever. Buttercups, a whole area totally full of them. And a few years ago, Vienna got terrible problems with her lips. It was disgusting. I've already pulled a few out of here. I'll see if I can pull most of them out. Okay, so to get it this bit clear here, that took me quite a long time. You can see what's in the wheelbarrow. I'm going to put this on my fireplace and burn this. Let it dry first and then burn it. But that takes too long. I can't spend that much time every day, otherwise I won't do anything else. I think I have to just cut them off and hope for the best. As I said earlier, we're trying to dig a trench around the barn to make sure that it stands on its own, because I don't want to spend all that money for the council development and everything. And then, but I can't anyway at the moment, because the hill behind the barn allows the water to get in and it gets damp inside, and I can't have that as a space to treat patients when it's damp, so I have to get it dry somehow. And we have to dig a trench around it to make sure that it stands on its own and that it stays dry.